Alright, how's it going everybody? Johnny Nerd out here. Today's video I'm going to do a hypermile test on my motorcycle. It's a Kawasaki Versys 300X. I've always been curious about what kind of mileage I could get to it. So I'm going to take it for a ride. I'm going to take it up a canyon and go over a 2-lane highway and see what kind of gas mileage I could get. If you like this video, you should subscribe and like. And yeah, alright, let's go fill up the tank. See what we can do. So before this, my previous best was 74.75 miles per gallon, but that was only over like 20 miles, so it's not a very good sample. My goal was to stay around 35 to 45 miles per hour, if at all possible, because that's where the best miles per gallon are. At first, it was easy to do it because there was nobody out. I got out early, around 9 o'clock, and there weren't many cars out, so I was able to go about 40-45 miles per hour, except a lot of it was slight climbing, so that affected my MPGs a little bit. I went over a mountain, so while it hurt it going up, coming down I was able to just throw the clutch in and just glide all the way down the other side of the mountain, which helped it quite a bit. When I got to the bottom, it showed that I had an average of 80 miles per gallon. So I think it averaged out. Climbing hurt it, but gliding down helped it. And for the most part, there just weren't any cars, so I was able to just drive like a jerk. And it actually is pretty enjoyable to just drive slow and just take it in. It's better than just, you know, white knuckling it, doing 80 on these little curve roads and flying. It's nice to just go slow and take it in. Whenever possible, I try to find like a slow moving vehicle and just get behind them and not pass them. That way they were the jerk and not me. But for the most part, there just weren't cars, so it was fine doing 45 in a 60 to 65 mile per hour speed zone. And I think when I'm going 35 to 45, I'm easily getting about 90 to 100 miles per gallon. It's just incrementally less efficient the faster you go after 40. I'd say at 50, I'm getting about 75 to 80 miles per gallon. And then at 60, I'm probably getting about 65. And then anything over that, it just tapers off. I lost my first bar off of my fuel gauge at 87.5 miles. Second bar lost at 110 miles. And then my third bar was lost at 153 miles. It cost me 2.39 gallons over 179.7 miles, which was 75.31 mpgs, a new personal best. Okay, so I wasn't quite able to go as slow as I wanted to, unfortunately. There were some parts where the speed limit was 60 and then it went up to 65 and it was a 2-lane road and people started getting behind me, so I had to go at least the speed limit. I didn't want to be too big of a jerk, and then when there would be a passing lane, I'd get over to the right lane, go really slow, let everybody pass me, and it was fun. I felt like semi-trucks were passing me on a motorcycle. They probably were wondering what was going on. Definitely not the most fun way to ride a motorcycle, but curiosity got the best of me. I wanted to see what kind of gas mileage I could get out of it. 75.3, not as much as I thought I could get, but I don't know. I guess if I could find another road, I'd like to revisit this and just really, if I could go 40 to 45 the entire way, I could kill it. But I think I was only able to do that for, I don't know, probably half of it I was able to go about 40. But the other half I had to go 60. So that kind of killed it a little bit. But all right, guys, leave your comments below.